Hi guys, welcome back. I am currently getting ready to add some more neutralizing skin tone kind of thing that I don't know how to call it. It's neutralizing still, but it's also like a little bit of my beginning of my skin tone. So this is what I have here. I mixed it up already. I don't have exact ratio. It is nail tip and a little bit of yellow, okay? And the color consistency, I don't know if you can see it on a paper towel, is like that. And I'll show it to you here in the camera. See that? You can see it. It should like, try to show you. There you go. Let's see if you can see that color. Like that, like a really light color. Like a flesh color. And you want a milky consistency. This is a little thicker than a wash. So like I like to stir it really well. And then when I run it down the side of my glass jar here, I'm going to show you how you'll see it stick to the glass, but it starts to run clear after that. It does stick though. So this is just how I do it. I get a cosmetic wedge, preferably one that doesn't have like, sometimes you'll get one with an edge on it. I want a flat one. So like, see that one here. Let me see if I can get it, show it to you here. A little bit of a line. You don't want that. You want to get one that's perfectly smooth, okay? And then I like to pick the edges off. If I can find my tweezers. I like to pick the edges off because that way there's no round, there's no square edge. So I don't have my tweezer, so I'm just going to do it with my hand. I just kind of really tiny, like pluck the whole edge off. Make it more, I don't know, jagged. I don't want to see a flat edge on my baby here. When I paint, I do make a mess, guys, so it's something you're going to realize. I do make a mess. Okay, sorry about yesterday. My video was really terrible, actually, with all the... I didn't know what to say 100%. Not that good at the videoing thing, but I'm working on it. So I apologize if I seem like I can't talk on camera. So anyway, but I'm going to go ahead and start stirring this up. You always want to keep stirring your paint. Genesis does separate, okay? And I'm going to put it on my cosmetic wedge like this. And I do that a couple times, stir it real good. And apply pretty liberally to the wedge. I want to get it soaked in, and then I kind of squeeze the wedge a little bit like that, kind of get it soaked in there, okay? And I just have my wedge like this, ripped around the edges, but still pretty flat. And you want to keep it clean, so I got a paper towel here to keep it clean. I don't want hairs and things sticking to it, so you want to try to make sure that your area is very clean. And I'm going to get started. I'm going to start with the Joseph's leg here. And this is time consuming because, well, he's a big baby. And you can see that my surface for pouncing is small. So I'm going to check how it looks on him. You don't want too much paint on him, but you do want to see it a little bit. And try to get it in there, and then you'll see when I'm done with pouncing it on. First I'll start with the foot, so I have a good grip on his leg. I'm going to avoid the nails, guys, because you don't want a textured look to your baby's nails, so you're going to want to kind of try to work around them, carefully applying the paint. You don't want to get it in the nail. Now I'll just keep working around carefully and gently. I'm not squashing the paint into all the creases. You want to kind of just gently pounce. We're not gonna, squish it into the creases because you don't want it to layer into the creases. You want to avoid that. But what I will do after this is I'll take a paintbrush that I have that's cleaned off and pretty much dry. I'll make sure it's as dry as I can. I did wash this one off because I used it to mix paint. And then I'm going to go in between my creases right away. And I'm just going to pounce a little bit in there. I definitely want to make sure I did not get paint gathered in my creases. Okay. And I want to wipe that off good. I'm also going to make sure that the nails are cleaned off. I don't want to get paint in them either. Might have to pounce a little bit too much paint on my wedge. So watch your wedges, guys. If there's too much paint, you can pounce them off on your paper towel. You're going to want to keep this nice even coat. You do not want it to be super dotty. So it's a thin coat, but it's a little bit thicker than a wash. You do want to see a little bit of a difference. It creates that skin texture effect. So we're going to do this very carefully. We're going to work around the baby's whole foot again. I just want to make sure I get it consistent. Sometimes I'll take a lot of it off because I don't want to put too much paint on. Just want to get it nice, even coat. And I stop at this little ankle roll right here because then I don't leave a line when I restart the rest of the leg. And then I'm just going to, like I said, take my brush, let it dry. I'm just going to pounce any creases or cracks. I don't want the paint gathered in there. There's a lot of little creases on this foot, so just going to want to keep it dry. Very carefully just pounce your creases. You do not want paint in your creases. I can't stress that enough. Okay. This does take a little bit of time. I don't talk a lot during this process. I apologize. I'm just trying to get it perfect. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. I don't want to leave any gathering in my baby. I have a smaller brush here. I might even just run it down the crease. I want to make sure. And like I said, we're just going to go around the creases like this. We don't want to get it gathered. I'm going to pounce that one more time again. We want to make sure that I didn't leave any lines with the paintbrush while I was checking the creases. And just kind of carefully pounce that all over like that. Okay, notice I didn't apply any more paint because I had gotten it on thick enough the first time. So I'm just trying to smooth it out. And yeah. So we're going to do this all over the entire baby. I'm not going to run the camera the whole time. I will get back when I get this coat all on. He's a big baby, so it's going to take me a while. And I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching.